What is up? March 28th, 2026 weekly update. Highlight this week is there's not really a big highlight. It was really just an average week, just going out, doing some mics, hanging out with people. I volunteered on Saturday last week, and that was nice. Um, if there was a highlight though, I would say it was this last Wednesday, I hung out with some comics after the mic. But like that's really about it. Like I like these updates. I like keeping them going and everything because they help me kind of get a grasp of what did I do the last week, and there's always this weird like line that I'm trying to figure out and draw for myself of things that I want to share and then things that I don't want to share. And so sometimes things happen that are noteworthy, but they're noteworthy to me, and I really don't feel the need to share them. And so sometimes things happen within like my comedy Vanessa life that I am okay with sharing, and that'll be a highlight, right? And so like there was a highlight, but I don't want to share that, right? So I'm in this weird place of like, well, other than that, like it really was just like an average week for me, you know? So, that one night, it was a Wednesday. I hung out with some comics afterward. Um, it wasn't a long list. I went up, I want to say maybe like ninth of the night. And there's maybe like three, four more people after me who went on. There were people in the crowd who were kind of like talking amongst themselves about like, oh, do we want to go up? Do you want to go up? Do you want to go up? Something like that. And then they ended up going up. So before they were kind of figuring that out, it was like me and then I think one other comic. So it was cool though. It was cool because it's just like, all right, went did my mic and I got out. I got done maybe around 12:45, 12:50, which is for me that's really early. After being so used to like going on dead last at like 150, 155, you know, it just yeah, it's nice to go on a little early and then to look at my phone and be like, "Oh, it's like not even 1, I can still be out for a bit." So after that, I just hung out with the comics who were there, who were cool buddies. Like I knew all of them. Um, and we just talked. We just hung out. We talked. We cracked jokes. We talked about like it's not even important to say what we talked about. We were just talking. Talking about this, talking about jokes, talking about sets, um, talking about like different experiences, different stories that have happened to us. Excuse me. Um, and then another. She's not a comedy buddy, but I met her at an open mic and I hadn't seen her in a bit. Um, and so she showed up and I recognized her and say, "Hey, what's up? Like, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while." Turns out she got a job nearby, and so she got off work and then she just came over and she's just chilling, like relaxing, decompressing after the day. So then the night turned into me, her, and then two other comics just chilling, hanging out, talking. Um, and then it got to be 150. Excuse me. It got to be 150 in the morning, 150, 155, something like that. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna head out. So said goodbye to her, said goodbye to the other comics, went to the restroom, and then, relocated with Vanessa, went to sleep. And then I had my day off on Thursday, hung out with a buddy of mine, played some video games, played some Breath of the Wild on my Switch. And I mean, that's really it. Yesterday was a work day, decent day at work. Monday I did a mic. Tuesday I did a mic. Sunday I didn't do a mic. I forget why. I forget why I didn't do a mic that night. I don't remember, but that's really it. And then Saturday, I did a volunteer thing before I went into work. And that was actually really nice just because um, it's just nice to do something for someone else, and I could feel it later on in the day. I'm just like, I feel good. Like, I feel it's a weird feeling to explain, but just like I feel good, and that kind of like carries me through the rest of the day. So I was really happy I did that. Um, other than that, excuse me. Other than that, I mean, that was really my week. Nothing noteworthy, nothing super special or anything comedy wise or Vanessa specific. Um, so that's basically it. Short and sweet today. So thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. And God bless. Have a good day.